Hello, so we are going to do a little bit of crow pose practice. So there's a few things here. One, I want you to make sure that you're warmed up. So I'm not going to go through a warm up with you, we all know what to do. But some of the most important joints here that we're talking about is your shoulders, your wrists. So doing a couple of wrist cars, you can do some wavies. There's probably a specific name here for this, but that's not what you're here for. So some wavies it is. You can also pop in some shoulder circles, make sure you're really reaching high and back and forward, opening up at the chest. All of this will really help you with this. But as I said, I'm not going to go over warm-ups today. Go away, do that, make sure you're fully prepared. The joints are nice and fluid. If you don't do that, you're just going to injure yourself. So if you've not done it, pause, go away, do it, come back. All right. Okay, second of all, breath is so important here. So many times I just see people hopping. And for one, you're fighting against your own body. For two, you're fighting against physics. So you're not going to win. And three, you're just giving yourself a hard time. So don't stop giving yourself a hard time. This is all about getting strong and mobile and feeling good and healthy. So think about that and think about the journey. Go with physics, go with what makes sense, go with your own body, and you will get there, and you'll get there so much quicker than if you just keep trying to push against common sense. All right, so coming down into this nice position here, keeping everything nice and movable, let's just talk through our breath first. So we want to take a nice inhale, and then we exhale. And on our next inhale, we're going to go forward. I don't care about where your hands are. Look forward and just put some weight onto the arms. And that's it. That's all you need to do, and exhale and come back. And then take a few more breaths again. And if you're feeling really stiff down here, in between you can come back a wee bit for your breaths, or you can simply get up, stretch it off, and come back down when you feel ready. So not everybody's comfortable down here, and that's all right. Just go where works for you. When I said I don't care about your hands, they're going to find their place. You get about every day without falling over for the most part. So your brain knows where things need to go for a good stable base. So don't try and copy what's in front of you. Don't try and put your hands somewhere because you think it makes sense or that someone's told you to. They will go where it makes sense for your body. The only one thing I would say is what really helped me was keeping my fingers nice and wide apart. And sometimes there can be a wee bit of a grab on as well when you've got a bit more weight, so you can grab onto the floor a little bit like a monkey. But that's it. Otherwise, just let them feel where they're going to go. And every time you come back, just come back and let the weight come off of the wrists a wee bit, because we don't want to punish the wrists. It's not going to go very well for you to do that. Okay, so just take that nice inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, we'll just play about with carrying some of the weight, transferring it, looking forward, not down, transferring the weight onto the top of our body, onto our hands, onto our shoulders, and coming away. And your feet will just lift naturally at one point. You don't need to force it. Take an inhale, play around. Exhale. On my next inhale, I know I'm going to look forward, lean forward. And in time, those feet will just pick up. But really, it's all about just popping some of the weight into the arms, the shoulders, and just taking it away from the feet. But you're going with physics. You're not hopping. You're moving with your breath. You're not fighting against yourself. Just take your inhale, take your exhale. Next inhale, you lean forward, take some of that weight, look forward so that you don't fall towards the floor, and trust in yourself. And if you do have a wee fall, it's not really the end of the world. If you're not hopping about, you're less likely to injure yourself. So just going with physics, going with you, don't fight against yourself. And I guess the last thing would be just to give yourself a break. Who cares about the pose? It's about the strength and what that means. So the only way to do that is just to start putting that weight, or shifting and transferring that weight from back to forward. Okay, so good luck with that. You can reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to get back to you. All right, have fun.